Okay. Good afternoon to all of our travel advisors. It is Monday afternoon, and we are joined today by Simone Bell from the Belize Hotels and Tourist Association. As you know, we are continuing our tour, our virtual tour through the beautiful country of Belize. I have learned so much so far, and I hope that you are also enjoying this virtual expedition through Belize. They have so much to offer. So, Simone, welcome back.
Thank you so much for having me again.
Yep, today
I'm
it's
really
all
glad
about
to the group.
wellness.
Yes.
And so far, Simone, let's just recap before we get started. Let's tell our travel advisors what they've missed so far. I know we did cuisine last week.
Yes, you had a presentation on cuisine for Friday. We
Yes.
did diving, so we explored the locations to dive in
Yes,
Belize,
that
the
was
resorts to
amazing.
visit when you're diving, and
Yes.
then we also did romance. So we took a look at the
Yes.
properties that were great for honeymoon packages for couples, the sites that are located around them that you are able to visit. So you had like destination weddings that can be planned at the beach, at Mayan sites, remote locations at waterfalls. So we actually had a wonderful week last week, and
It
I
was so
really appreciated.
diverse.
I know I appreciated the engagement from the travel advisors. We did a presentation on the Belize Specialist Program as well, and that's a program that's organized by the BTB where you can become educated about the product Belize so that you're in a better position to recommend activities and resorts for your clients. Today, we're also going to look a little bit more into that. So, we're going to give you some tips on wellness, why Belize is such a wonderful destination for wellness. And we will also be looking at a few of our resorts because we are a member organization. So each day, I've taken the opportunity to highlight those members that are best known for the product offering on that day. So whether it's cuisine, whether it's romance, whether it's diving. And today we're going to look at a lot, we're going to focus mostly inland, and this is not to say that you're only able to experience wellness inland. It's just that there's this magical connection when you're able to be one with nature. And then I find that our properties that are inland are able to communicate that essence far better than beach, because beach I see beach as relaxed and I see inland as recharge and rest. So that's why I chose our inland properties today. So I'm going to feature a couple of those.
Well, we're here. We're here to be schooled, and
And,
you've been
and
an
I'm here
amazing
to school
teacher.
you.
So today's subject,
Okay.
everyone, is wellness. So Simone,
Okay.
take us away. We can't wait to feel the
Sure.
magic of Belize.
Sure. And just as a mention, if there are any questions that any of the advisors have while they're in the group, they can type in the comments and then I will try to answer as best as possible. So I like for our forums to be as engaging so that I can give you the answers that you need in order to sell the product. So, welcome to Wellness. Now, Belize is a wonderful destination. Dorit and I were having a little chit chat behind the scenes, and we were speaking about how much Belize has to offer. And we're very centrally located. So, if you are looking at multiple destinations, we can actually fit into that category, as well as we are a complete destination by ourselves because of the keys, the reefs, the atolls, the jungle, the rainforest, the beaches, both on island and on the peninsula. We have an amazing product to offer. You're gonna hear me say amazing a lot. And I have a I have a very good vocabulary, but I mean I think that word does it justice. So right now I'm going to look at Sweet Songs. We mentioned a little bit about the Mui Uno properties and they have a variety of product offerings. Now Sweet Songs is their jungle lodge. All right. This is a view of the tree house. Okay, so they offer multiple packages and multiple types of destiny accommodation. So they have 2 bedroom accommodations, they have king size accommodations, and then they have tree houses across the properties. And I think this is how you become one with nature. And this is a perfect example. You see how the tree house encompasses that old tree and you just a part of nature. This is what they have as a product offering. It's a very relaxed environment. You're able to connect to Wi-Fi, etc. If you so choose, but you're also able to connect to life, the greenery, the ability to go to waterfalls, to have the river and kayak, to have a quaint garden setting where it's just you, your companion, the rainforest, where you could just literally recharge and just become one with nature is some of the key aspects here that we begin to promote. So for instance, I mentioned before when we were doing the romance category that we have a lot of properties that feature outdoor bath facilities. So whether it's a rain bath, whether it's a claw a clawfoot bath, because you have some people who are into those, but usually most of them have standalone tubs that are located outdoors. So your entire experience, whether the room, because like for instance here you have the open airiness of the room that allows you to connect with nature, the use of materials, the trees, the swings, they're all very precious to us and allow us to convey exactly the essence of reconnecting. So this is an example of a garden villa that is at Sweet Songs Lodge. So they have tree houses and villas that you are able to send your client to. Just 1 second for me, please. Ah! Okay. I just wanted to switch angles so that I could navigate the other screen a little bit better for you. All right, so we're gonna leave San Ignacio. So San Ignacio, Belize is one of the better destinations for inland. In fact, it is the innermost part of Belize. It's located all to the west, and there are a variety of Mayan sites that are there. They also have about 3 of our 5 butterfly farms that are there. So if you are a nature enthusiast, if you're into birding, if you like hikes and trailing, these are the properties that I'm featuring right now because it allows you to connect with the earth and, as I said,
Sounds
to
like the
recharge.
Garden of Eden. The garden Adam and Eve had nothing on what you're describing here.
What's that, Dorit? I'm not hearing you.
I said it sounds like the Garden of Eden. It sounds amazing what you're
Hmm.
describing.
Okay. I'm not sure if you're still able to hear me,
I
but
can hear
I have
you.
okay, you can hear me. All
Yes,
right, I'm having a slight challenge
that's all
hearing
right.
you. I'm not, I think you're on mute. That's why.
But can you
Okay. Let me just quickly move along to Chanchich
sure.
so that we're able to do that.
Sure, go right ahead.
All right. So when you're at one with nature, we embrace as many natural activities. So here you're gonna see tours that are conducted via kayaks on our rivers. Now we have quite an array of products to offer. This is located up north, so you'll be kayaking on the Belize River. Very scenic tour. You're gonna come across howler monkeys. You're gonna see lots of iguanas. Iguanas is a thing here, but you can truly just enjoy the natural atmosphere, the tranquility, and the sereneness that is offered by just chilling out in Belize. All right. And a hammock is one of our best friends. You'll find that almost every resort has a hammock to be able to offer you. So you're gonna, whether it's a beach resort, a jungle resort, you're always gonna find a hammock that you can actually just lounge in and enjoy life. You just take it slowly. And then we also offer like safaris. So for instance, if you're a bird watcher, you can go on a safari here at Chanchich and you can take a tour and they'll introduce you to many species. We have quite a variety here. We actually prior to COVID had a bird festival. So we have an annual bird festival that both the BHA, yes, I can't hear you, but I'm trying to read your lips and I think I'm doing a good job. So if you keep it
I
simple for
Can you
me.
hear me now?
What's that?
Okay, that's fine.
Okay. So we do have an annual birding festival. In fact, birding is a very big thing here. If you go to both the BTB site and the BHA site, you'll find information about birding. But you are able to, at any one of the lodges that you stay at, organize for birding adventures. All right. So that's Chanchich. We're gonna go back to the hills of Cayo, but instead of going to San Ignacio proper, we're going to explore the Mountain Pine Ridge area. And then the lodge that I'm going to show you there is actually the Hidden Valley Inn Reserve. Okay. And they're actually located on about 25,000 acres of land. So it's beautiful. They have the most amazing trails, they have caves, they have beautiful waterfalls dotted around the property. It really is a sight to behold. And as I said to you, we offer relaxation in as many forms as possible. And the uniqueness of each property is that they're able to create such wonderful experiences. So, for instance, here you're in the middle of a forest reserve. You still have the luxurious amenities that you would have if you were checking into a five-star hotel. But then the ability to connect with nature is something that some product offerings don't have. So for instance, a typical room is going to be enclosed. It's going to be enclosed and screened. So you don't have to worry about mosquitoes or bugs or any animals. You are protected. However, when you do go out on the trails, you might encounter wildlife, because the beauty of being on a reserve is that you can expect the unexpected. We've had cases where people have had jaguar sightings, tapir sightings, mountain lions, because we do have pumas here as well as jaguars, and we have ocelots. So you can experience that. You can go on night trails, night hikes, butterflies, birds. We have a lot to offer. So for instance, this is just a snapshot of some of the activities that are actually on the reserve. So they have a coffee grove that they actually grow their own local coffee. You can go to the various trails. You can hike the 1,000-foot falls. If you're into rappelling, you can rappel. The Butterfly Fall is another magical fall. The Tiger Creek pools. I mean, this destination alone has so many natural highlights that it's a world in itself. Like, you really don't need to do anything else when you get to this reserve, because you get so much of what Belize has to offer. The only thing they can't give you there is probably the beach. All right. And then we're gonna go to a luxury resort that's located in Cayo. So Cayo actually predominantly is the majority of our jungle offering. So we're gonna visit the lodge at Jaguar Creek right now. And they're also another amazing experience. They're recipients of several awards. Lucy and Mick Fleming have actually been pioneers in the industry. They own a very quaint restaurant called the Guava Lim as well. And their core focus is sustainability. So every aspect of this resort is for sustainability. You won't encounter plastics. Everything is reusable. because that is their core product offering and luxury. So you'll find that the rooms are well decked out, well appointed, um, very great linens. You have the infinity plunge pools that overlook the rainforest. You have the majestic Ixchel Villa, which is really gorgeous. You get 360-degree panoramic views of the rainforest. So we have the product offering. It's just for you to come and explore. And then we have for every income bracket as well. So like you can find a product that's best suited for you. And then here is a glimpse of somebody doing one of the butterfly farm encounters. So like you actually get that up close, connect with nature experience when you come and you recharge here.
That's a huge
Right.
butterfly.
We're
My
gonna look at
goodness.
Jaguar Creek as well. So Jaguar Creek is also another wellness resort. They are very rustic. It's a very small resort. So if you're looking for something that's very intimate and private, not too many people, this is an ideal location for you. They're located in the Caves branch community. So they have key access to our ATM caves. If you want to explore the caves, they have access to waterfalls. And it's really a quaint rustic setting. See, and they're also sustainable because of the remote location that they are. So this is just a glimpse of the bedroom. So each product has its, so if you're looking for rustic, you could get rustic. If you're looking for luxury, you could get luxury. But they all allow you to be able to commune with nature. And then of course, can you see? Okay. And then we have zip lining, because zip lining is another activity that is offered throughout Belize. So you're able to check in at your resort. You could connect, and then if you feel like you want to do any additional adventurous activities, then in addition to hiking and visiting the ruins, you can also zip line. All right, so I'm gonna look at Ixana now. This is the only property that is not inland. This is actually located in Placencia that I've put into this category because the Itsana product concept is a relax, recharge, escape, take you away vibe. So they're located at the beach, but what they've done is that they've created a tropical oasis inside of their environment. So you are at the beach, but it may not feel as if you're at the beach, but you have the best of both worlds in the property.
It certainly looks like
Okay,
it.
and then what they've done is they've brought the jungle into the room. So like for instance, that's what I'm saying to you. So you have the beach with like a semi or a full jungle experience, but it feels very authentic. And then you can connect with nature at the beach and have that jungle vibe going on at the same time.
Beautiful.
And then this is a view of their pool area and the beach. And I know that their bookings have increased significantly. Their sister property just received an award for the Forbes top recommended hotels. So they're actually doing very well, and it's a really great property. Okay, so that's the end of, so those are just snippets of some of the properties that are here in terms of wellness. In terms of product offerings, we have spas, we have rejuvenation centers, we have farm to table programs. So it depends on what your clients are looking for. We definitely have something for them.
That was amazing. That really, you really gave us a breadth of products to choose from. And what I was saying earlier is that, this is like the Garden of Eden on steroids. Having everything available. The butterflies I visited a butterfly farm in Belize. I forget the name of it, and it was really outstanding. There's something about butterflies and the way they live and how delicate they are. that really, really can add so much to a trip. Anything, I mean, it appeals to adults, it appeals to children. There's something about a butterfly farm, and you guys have so many of them. Tell us what has the I know you guys haven't reopened that long, but um, how has the rebound been since COVID? It looks like these properties definitely offer people a lot of space, and they are, they're low impact and definitely intimate properties. How has your rebound been since COVID in getting visitors to come back and visit some of these properties?
Okay. Um, in terms of marketing and the things that we've done on the ground is that I know a lot of these properties have advertised specials on their sites. What they've also done is they've gone a step further to offer concierge service and then for testing, and then several of our public facilities have also incorporated testing for visitors as part of the program. So we have a wide variety of testing facilities on the ground, but the BTB has actually engaged in several marketing campaigns. So, for instance, if you are looking to come to Belize right now, I know that there is a promotion on Expedia that you'd be able to see very good rates for Belize at this time. I know that through the CHTA, we've been working with our members. Travel insurance is provided because you want to know when you're booking that you're able to be flexible if something happens, because the way things are changing right now, they're happening so rapidly that we have to have these facilities in place to ensure that you, as the traveler, know that the product that we offer is hassle free, is flexible, and that the safety measures are in place to protect you. So, the BTB first embarked on a gold standard program. So, we recommend that when you are booking, that you do book with a gold standard property, because that way you are assured that there is a mechanism in place to properly clean the rooms, to disinfect the rooms, and in the event that a case is actually diagnosed on property, that they're able to quarantine that guest so that you can enjoy your holiday without being affected or impacted.
As far as testing to re-enter the United States, how is that process going? Do most resorts offer testing?
Almost all of the resorts will offer testing because we have had our public-private partnership step up. So we have two private agencies that offer facilities where they go to the resort and they test you there, and then they email you the results within the same day. Additionally, what we do have, because the US allows for rapid antigen testing, we have also included testing facilities at the airport. So when you're departing, if for some reason you were not able to do the test before, you're still able to get the test done at the airport.
No, that's great. Now, tell me what happens in the unlikely or the unfortunate event that someone tests is ready to return and they test positive. Are they able
Okay,
to quarantine at the resort, or do they have to move to a designated facility?
it depends because we have some resorts who have quarantine facilities in place and are able to accommodate you. So you have a choice. I know there are a few city hotels that are very well stocked, have all the amenities that operate as quarantine facilities. So it's very likely that the Ministry of Health will transfer you there.
Okay. And tell us a bit more about the Belize Specialist Program. We're trying to get people educated, but of course, our end game is getting them to sign up and, be further educated. I would imagine there's certain perks and benefits of the program. Tell us why our travel advisors should be rushing to sign up for the Belize program?
Well, if you see, Belize is one of those emerging destinations that will be like the top sellers coming out of COVID-19. A lot of US people are familiar with, Cancun and other areas. However, we have started to introduce new direct flights from Denver. We have from Los Angeles. These are direct flights, so we're able to
What
give you
airline is what airlines?
United Airlines and American Airlines have started to introduce more flights.
Great.
So it's now that much more accessible to come to Belize, and it's not a multi-destination hassling trip as it once was before. So as a result of that, um, and because of the fact that we are an emerging destination, you will find that more people will be interested in what they consider off the beaten path kinds of vacations, where you have private island experiences, where you have remote jungle experiences that you can isolate, but still connect with Wi-Fi, etc. We're about to introduce a work from home program. So these are some of the things that some of your clients will be looking for. And the BTB specialist program that we have is now able to educate you so that you can make informed suggestions to your clients. So, for instance, you can participate and then you get sample itineraries of what locations are best to offer what activities. You also, at the end of the opportunity or the period of registration, get a chance to win, to be invited on a fam trip. Or right now for this promotion, we actually have a combination trip for Itsana, which is this lovely property on screen, and its sister property, Kaano. So you get a chance to win a fam trip to these two destinations.
No, that's amazing. That's what our travel advisors want to hear. I know lots of people. I mean, thank goodness that a lot of our travel advisors are leading the charge, and they're actually willing to go out, willing to travel, willing to test things out before they start selling it to their clients. So,
Mhm.
a lot of the travel that's happening today, a large part of it is being led by the travel advisor
Exactly.
community. They want to make sure and validate what they're selling. And so I think offers like that will go a long way in getting people to sign up, to check things out, and to add Belize to their list of to their product list if they're not already selling Belize. So I think that's a really good gesture. So to our travel advisors, membership comes with benefits. You definitely need to sign up for the Belize Specialist Program. Not only will you get insider information, but as Simone just said, you get a chance to win a free fam, most of the expenses paid. And, who doesn't need a vacation or a getaway at this time, especially if it's a learning and a working vacation that you can eventually reap the benefits from? Simone, tell us what else do you have to tell us about Belize? I mean, this is a wonderful product for wellness, but what else can you tell us about Belize that
Well, I could tell them that they should continue to tune in, because each day we use the opportunity to explore another aspect of Belize. And I mean, I can't sit here and say absolutely everything every single day, but in the past week, we covered beautiful properties, we covered several destinations, we covered diving sites, we covered or food, the experience that you can have. So each day we have a little bit more to offer that can gain your interest and educate you. And I know for sure you'll be pleasantly surprised when you come to Belize, because not only do we have such a diverse product offering, but the beauty of Belize is actually the people who live here and the culture that you can come and experience. So, like for instance, from the Mayans doing cacao or making tamales, or the Spanish making pupusas, or the Garifunas beating the drums and making hodot or their various dishes. I mean, the it's it's almost cosmopolitan if you want to think about it, because we have so many cultures for you to experience. And as many cultures that we reflect, we also reflect the variety in the destination. So the beautiful private islands, the beautiful lagoons, the wondrous hills, the 1,000-foot falls, the butterfly farms, the caves, the network of caves, the ancient Mayan ruins, for family, for getaways, for business. These are all excellent ways for you to encourage your clients to experience Belize.
Speaking of which, we continue our educational series and our supplier spotlight. Tomorrow, Simone, I believe we're talking about family
Yes, we are. So
attractions.
I'll be able to do a lot more with that because we are definitely a family destination.
And with spring break coming up, well, that's right around the corner. But definitely, lots of travel advisors are beginning to look into um, summer getaways for their families. I think this is
Mhm.
very timely. So tomorrow we have family attractions, and then on Wednesday we have, I believe, culture,
Yes.
and then on Thursday, drum roll, Thursday, sunset and cocktails, which is always a big hit
Yes. And
with
we promise
Pat.
to deliver.
Tell us what property will be the venue for sunset and cocktails.
Okay. So we've actually decided on Golden Bay, which is a business hotel here in Belize. However, they have a rooftop restaurant, which is the Vino
Ooh,
Tinto, and they have a 360 view of the entire city, and they are the best place to watch the sunset here in the city.
fantastic. So
So we just pray for good weather, but
yes,
it's a
yes, that's key.
gorgeous, gorgeous location.
Yeah, and sunset and cocktails to our travel advisors. It's something that we want you to invite your clients to experience. So, whereas travel advisors is a private group, when we have sunset and cocktails, it's an open house, and we invite you to bring your clients. You may have clients who may be thinking about planning a wedding, planning a family vacation, doing a wellness retreat, looking into some cultural attractions. So bring your clients. We've placed the link in the group. And so this is definitely something that we know your clients will enjoy. There will be a cocktail, a mixologist, and we will post the cocktail recipe in the chat so that you can share it, and everyone comes with their ingredients, and we make drinks together, take in a Belizean sunset, and really, really travel virtually. If virtually is all we can do right now, safely and responsibly, let's do it knowing that better days are coming. And hopefully, before the year is over, we can all venture to Belize and enjoy
Would
it,
like that
you know,
very
in
much.
in firsthand and in reality. So, from virtuality to reality is our goal. Simone, anything you'd like to add before we wind down today? I'm looking to see if we have questions. I think most people were interested in your specialist program. So, to all of our travel advisors, the education is great, but it doesn't end here. We really want you to go and register and really tap into some of the long-term benefits of
Yeah.
the Belize Specialist Program.
And if they're also looking for immediate deals for Belize to be able to pass on to their clients, or if they want to actually come and have a fam trip for themselves at a reduced cost, we do have our auction site, which is auctions.belizehotels.org, that they can tune into. That it's open. We have an auction that's running up until February 28th. So you'll get a chance to bid on some of these lovely properties that you've seen here today for a fraction of the cost.
That is wonderful. So, Simone, it's been another great session,
I
and
know,
I
right?
certainly am even more in love with Belize, having seen your wellness attractions. I know that our travel advisors are very grateful for the insider information that you don't get unless you attend a session like this, and you get, from the horse's mouth, a very comprehensive tour. It's not easy to Google these things. I'm looking to see if there are any questions, but I'm getting great feedback. People really enjoyed your presentation today. So,
Okay,
Simone, thank you so much for another great session. We are going to sign off. We're going to say goodbye to our travel advisors for today. And we invite you to join us again tomorrow when we will be exploring family adventures in Belize. And I can't wait, because for those of us who have children, teenagers, we're always on the lookout for a great destination, especially when we come out of lockdown fully. We are ready to travel. So, Simone, thank you and your team for being a part of this. And we will see you again tomorrow when we explore family adventures throughout Belize. Have a
thank you again for having us, and bye.
great afternoon, everyone. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye.
Okay, bye.